One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Not often does a game in week 0 end up setting the tone for a season the way it did last year when Georgia Tech and Florida State met in Dublin. Man, were we fooled. FSU, preseason playoff contender, and Georgia Tech, I tell you what, they were paying to everybody all year.
They sure were, and they took that opportunity in Dublin, Ireland to make a statement. Everybody was talking about Florida State. Could they get to the national championship? And it was Brent Key getting his team fired up, ready to go. They came out and they ran all over Florida State.
And I don't think Florida State has recovered since. I mean, the season was an absolute disaster. This was the team that kind of started that off. So let's see if they can start off on a better foot.
Rides to back and leaves it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the back. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's King. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning on the Jets. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
No 1st down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play. And it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. The short hands, it's Blackwell. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
The Noles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. It's a seam wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Noles are flying down the field. Just keep slinging it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Webster. Across the 25. He's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Complete to the right. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Kane. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to slam in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Sneak it. Scores on the sneak.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles.
Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback making checks. And back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the timing just a hair off. Bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Dropping back is Castellanos. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
One more snap coming before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's King. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Got him downfield. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Wide open downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. Wide open spaces. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got the first down and more. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed in the middle. It's Patterson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's King. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block, man. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the locks, getting the big stop.
They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab on the left. Powers through the defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Webster. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it behind the line. It's McCoy. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Rushes on him. Slides away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Gets it inside the 10. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminole! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. To the air, it's Castellanos. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Keeps going. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great.